Martin's.
I found them online before the weekend, and they're very good.
Yeah, it's the guy sitting in the grave there who make them.
It's very nice that they're actually already, if you print them out, they're already double-sided, no cutting and print sticking.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm ready to get my ass kicked.
I wouldn't be so sure. Removing the title would be quite the feat.
That would be a bummer.
would be quite the feat. So I brought 3 mini asteroids.
Yeah.
You brought stress. Big ones. Okay. Yeah. So I have to place one first because you gave me initiative.
Yes.
This 1 and 2 range ruler I just cut up myself, so if you're not quite, not 100% how long they are, they seem to be correct.
I put one here.
Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Good luck,
Just put this here. Okay,
thank you.
But yeah, we are done in 20 minutes.
I always play pretty fast, so until now the time limit is never hurt.
It also depends. Well, if we get into Ventrus versus Ventrus,
then it can take forever. Flying circles around each other.
Yeah.
Not wanting to push the limit because you're going to get double stressed.
Exactly.
Not wanting to use glitter stim because you're going to be double stressed.
Yeah. Yeah. And I put the last. I think that's range circle. So, field your Shadowcaster and I will deploy my 2 ships.
I'm cool. It's just we were just acting on the information we were told by our
3 primary.
That's all.
Yeah, 3 primary and Mangler. And harpoons.
Mangler is also range 1 to 3, right?
1 to 3, yeah.
And
where
if you get
should,
hit, you take.
Yeah, no, yeah, you can change a hit to a crit.
Oh, you can change a hit to a crit. It's the 4-point where is it again?
Yeah, that's the harpoon.
Yeah.
You know harpoon.
Yeah, the harpoon I know.
It's just like yeah.
Oh, and then he can make it 2.
Exactly. So theoretically, 4 hits. Yeah. He can only do it once. So if I make 2 crits, it's only 1.
Yeah.
And it has to be after you roll evade dice. So if you evade the crit, I can't do it. So it's after. But if there's a crit spilling over.
Okay, I'm here. Let me put that camera on screen, and you can see those lists. These are some good lists. Obviously, I've got to switch my clock around. Bear with me just one moment. I'm still working on it. Still working on the setup. They've only just been given time to start the game. The judges have decided to give them a 4-minute extension for no reason in particular.
Yeah. I don't know if you're a sauce.
If you were watching, I have nothing to do with slowing them down from starting. Excuse me, I didn't sleep very well last night, so my voice is going to be a bit raspy. Nothing to do with going crazy last night. All about the fact that I'm full of neuroses, and especially at events, I'm very nervous and I don't sleep very well. If you ever have the opportunity to corroborate this information, you only have to ask Marcelo Soto, one of the judges from the Spanish national, what happened at the Tatooine Open this year when we had to share a room. He will tell you a long and very funny story of how his night went with a Simon that would be in the bed 1 minute and then not be in the bed the next time he woke up, and then be in the bed with his laptop open, and then not be in the bed, and then be in the bed with his phone open all the way through the night.
Yeah, you have finished.
I've suffered from sleep disorders in the past. Well, I still do, but so I work on that as well as I can. But obviously, travelling causes. I'm in a different place, and it's strange. Let's not go into this sort of stuff anyway. I need to get on screen the clock. There it is. Round 1 of the Hyperspace. I wonder if I could fit Hyperspace Qualifier on there.
And I have my arc in front.
Yes, me too.
Nice.
I have the same idea at the moment. Okay.
So,
Good
heavy
luck.
flying?
Yeah.
Fire.
Happy flying.
1. Okay, and then I want to copy that. Let's see how this works, because I'm not too sure about it. Delete, delete, Control V. And they were 4 minutes ahead. So they're 110 now. And start the clock. And let's see how it looks on screen. Oh, it doesn't fit. I thought, oh, look, H is on there. And let's go Hyperspace 1. Let's try that. Hyperspace 1. Hyperspace 1. Pause. Stop. Restart. That's good enough. Hyperspace 1. There we go. So, round 1 of the Hyperspace qualifier from Copenhagen. Day 2 of the System Open event. We will have the top 16, or I should say stage 3 of the championship starting after this round, sometime around midday. We will be starting with the top, the stage 3 competition. Because it's all different. It's not strictly speaking a top. It's a stage 3, which is an elimination round. So let me see if I can get on. Well, your tablet is gigantic. Let me see if I can get on the chat.
This guy here?
Okay.
Turns 3 and a take and evade.
I need to. I'm on
And
first.
this one
Right. So
here
when
does,
I say this,
sprint
what's it doing? Because I tried to chat. Let me log into my account and I'll tell them to get rid of it afterwards. No soy un robot.
And no engine on him.
No, barrel.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Where's my bloody phone? Orphe. Where is Orphe? It's got a red up. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to turn the volume down as well. Where's the volume control? No, that's up. Hello. I'm in chat. It's not a very good chat window though. Okay, so here we go. We are starting the Hyperspace Qualifier round 1, and we managed to get a couple of helpful volunteers that were willing to go on stream, and as it turned out, they were playing some different lists than what we've been seeing most of the time this weekend. We've got Bosk and Asajj being played by Bugge on the left side of the table. Bugge's one of the tallest guys in the tournament, and he's dressed in his suit and hat there, and his little fedora. And on the left side of the table, we've got Jacques van der Puil from Netherlands. So Bugge, Lützhøft, playing Asajj Venturist, Lone Wolf, Latsrazi, Glitterstim, 2 Glitterstims, Gyroscopic Targeting, and Shadowcaster. Boss with Adaptability, Mangler, Cannon, Harpoon, Missile, Boba Fett, Guidance Chips, and wait for it, Jabba the Hutt. Can you believe it? I've got a Jabba the Hutt on stream. I thought that's going to be impossible to find, but there it is. And you'll see that I've also managed to put illicit tokens on all of the illicit upgrades. Oh, I've got a Contraband Cybernetics. The name's not showing up. There we go. Contraband summit. What I could do. That lines everything up a bit better.
Double stress and not double stress.
That's better layout now. Cool. Cool. Another gentleman, was it Jacques, has come over, a local person, has gifted me a Forlom minifig. Lego Forlom minifig. Really good. Really happy with the reception I received. And somebody did turn around and stick a knife in the back, talking about the Paris National. But I'm getting over it, and I'm hoping to go back very soon and hammer that nail into the coffin. Like do a decent stream from Paris. I'm really looking forward to that in June for the Paris System Open Series. Really excited. Really looking forward to going ahead and doing that.
And we go here and do an evade action.
What's it do? Yeah. Guys are taking their time.
How's Dinger coming out of this?
Working out their setup. So that Shadow Master just kind of dashed ahead, smashed into Bosk.
Roll again?
Yeah.
Shadowcaster. I started calling it Shadow Master for some stupid reason. Oh, I don't want that there either, do I?
Oh, sorry. Try not to do that.
Oh. But we still have some
Yeah.
living room, so shouldn't be that big of a problem. All right. Start of combat. You are first.
The chat isn't working for me. I have to do it on my
I
phone.
wonder why. And I think I
Has he
will do the
charged
same
this?
with
It's only got
Bugge,
40%. Bloody
with
hell, just switch
finger,
off.
with finger. And then I would like to pop a glitter stem.
So he's going to use a glitter stem. So there goes one of those tokens. Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if I need to pop anything, so I'm getting 4.
Oh, yeah, actually, you have to do
Yeah,
that before me.
yeah.
So you haven't received the stress yet here.
He's got. Did he pop a glitter stem on who? He's still got tokens on all of his illicits, so he's not done anything yet.
You have Latrazzi though, don't you?
I have let.
I'll do nothing.
Okay, you'll do nothing. Then I will stress you and pop a glitter stem on
Yeah.
on this guy.
Yep.
Yeah, and you'll receive the stress here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then shots fired, Dinger.
Yeah, is it range 1? It
Yeah.
looks like range 1. So 4 versus
4 versus 2.
yeah.
So 4 focus results.
Wired.
Wired.
And he's got wired. So re-roll them when stressed. Gets 2.
I should be able to survive that. I will use Lone Wolf. I have long wolf distance.
One evading the focus.
Yep.
Uses glitter stim.
All right.
I didn't remove the glitter stim yet. Which
Then it's my turn. I will shoot here.
So one of the illicit tokens has gone from the Asajj glitter stims.
I will use Lone Wolf. Yep. I will use Glitter Stim. 4 hits.
4 hits.
And you have 2 die.
I'm liking Bugge being very clear
Yeah.
and announcing everything he intends and what he's going to do, down to
You
1
do.
shield on the Jump Master. Let me get onto the Twitch
2
chat.
hits. I will use Lone Wolf. And I survive. Yep. And I don't think I have range here, so yeah, so that was it.
Thank you very much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here for round 1 from Copenhagen. Oh, that's round 1 of the Hyperspace Qualifier. Yesterday's videos, rounds 1 through 6 of the main event, the System Open Series, Stage 1 and Stage 2, are already published on YouTube. If you feel the need to go back and see them, so go to the YouTube page, First Earth. You can type youtube.com/c/First Earth to go straight to the channel page, and you will find them in the 6 most recent videos. Bubbles. Lucas. I'm joined by Lukasz Pojeźny, Stage 3 qualifier.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Have you seen the 2 lists we're looking at?
Not yet.
So we've got Asajj on the left side of the table with Lone Wolf, Lützhøft, Glitter Stim, Shadow Caster, Gyroscopic Targeting, okay, double Glitter Stim, with Bosk, Adaptability, Mangler Cannon, Harpoon Missile, Jabba the Hutt. Have you seen Jabba the Hutt before?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Boba Fett, Jabba the Hutt and Boba the Fett, Guidance Chips and Contraband Cybernetics against Asajj Ventress and Dengar, Asajj with Lützhøft and Adrenaline Rush, Engine Upgrade, and Dengar with Glitter Stim, more wired, punishing one and countermeasures.
Yeah,
so working out really interesting couple of matchups.
Yeah, because we have a Time Walk Asajj with a lot of glitter steams through due to Jabba. Yeah, and with gyroscopic targeting, so she has not. She's not wasting actions, and the title. So that might be very, very, very interesting. Yes. So this Asajj is basically 6-turn invincible.
Yeah, absolutely. Did that one. Okay. I need to get back onto chat.
It would have been beautiful if your wired re-rolled 4 hits.
Yeah, that would have been so funny.
Best elite.
I'm not sure how well that animation thing, when I cut cameras, shows up on the stream. When I was checking the videos this morning, a couple of them was a bit jerky. Didn't work out too well. When we see it, it looks really fluid, but the recording doesn't seem to capture it so well. I have to work on it. There was a thing I did I've done it twice now. I've done it at the Spanish National where you were there, and the Valencian Regional. And I was using the background with the stars, was a static image that I was kind of like making it shrink, which gave the illusion that the stars were moving backwards.
Yeah.
And that was that worked. And for the split second it's on screen, it kind of worked. But I kind of wanted to do something a bit more authentic, and I managed to find a video file that had stars moving in more 3D plane. But I think that might have overdone it a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think now it's good.
It looks better, but I'm not sure how well it works with recording. I'm not sure how well it comes out.
See.
Difficult, eh?
It is.
At least I find it difficult.
Okay.
Really torn.
Here we go. And switch over. And if we do have any Polish players watching, let us know. Because we are joined by Lukasz. What is it? Remind us what you're playing in the main event, please, Lukasz.
Okay, I'm playing Fan, Nora, and Lorik.
Yes. Okay, the Natalia Rach ships. Excellent. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're paired up against? Let's have a quick look at the rankings before they start.
I'm paired up about my mate against my mate Filip.
It's true. The two
we
Polish
play,
players.
we play very often together, so we know each other. So it will be a very interesting game for me because we have always those 180% swings.
Okay.
Yes, due to the fact that see, we know each other very well. We played a lot, so we will have a lot of mind games between us. Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Like, okay, I know he's usually doing this.
Yeah.
Will he do it this time or not?
And then depending on who wins, we'll probably get to face. Well, I shouldn't say probably get to face, but there's an option of facing Matthew Fisher from the UK or Farm Langeland in the quarterfinals.
I will start.
Quarterfinals, isn't it?
Yeah,
Top eight.
quarterfinals.
So what would you think about that? What do you think about going up against Farm in the next round?
That will be for sure a tough matchup, but I think my list has some, let's say, tricks that I can employ to win with ghosts. Yes,
because Farn is playing the low fall rebel, Ezra Bridger Maul, sensor jammer with a Fen Rao Shift Repeat shuttle.
Yeah, so basically the trick here is I need to get the engagement right to ensure that I can use my tacticians to stress his throttle and stress his fan. Yeah, that's the way of playing it. And I have 2-point beat, so I'm choosing the let's say who has the initiative. Yeah, but still I think the burden of execution is still on me.
Absolutely.
And yeah, but this is a doable, winnable matchup. I had, let's say, I played this list twice in this event. The first game, that was the famous fly off. That was a present from Christian. And the second ended very close because it was 57 to 53 for my opponent. So it was a very, very close game, despite the fact that I did some small mistakes and his fan was invincible. Really, I was shooting with almost my full squad for three turns and I couldn't kill him.
Yeah. Oh well. Did you? So which was your loss yesterday? That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But a very close one.
Yeah.
I needed. So basically, his ghost was blinded and with 3 hull left, and my Nora was with 1 shield and 2 hull left. So it was very, very close game.
And you were saying that there's only 4 of you who've come from Poland, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And 2 of you made the top, made the stage 3, I should say, elimination round. The other 2 being Maciej Paraszak, who came with Dengar Fuik.
Yeah.
And who was the 4th one?
Michał Bobrowski. Is one of the oldest players in Poland. He's we can say one of the creators of our community because he was an organizer for many years of many events. He did probably 3 times our nationals and other big tournaments. Yeah, so he's let's say a very important pillar of our community, and he was playing 2 Kashik defenders and 2 TLTYs.
And 2 TLTYs.
Yes, with this astromech that allows you to, let's say, flip down at the end of the combat phase. It allows you to flip down your ship crits. Yes, so he's using it to getting rid of those double damage.
Yeah. So Dengar's used countermeasures and glitter stim this round.
Shooting well,
and it would appear that one of the illicit token from the contraband site of Benetics has been spent as well, and a glitter stim for a Sarge goes on as well.
Yeah, we'll see some serious shooting.
We're tanking up, yeah.
Let's see which tank will be tanking up. Yeah, Dengar shooting. Sarge.
He's got 3 and a crit with glitter stim. And gets 1 evade and a focus. Glitter stim is used.
And I will eat your
and evade plots. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 1 shield.
So only 1 shield from a Sarge.
And she will be doing it for the full game.
Yeah.
Full game.
I'm 6-6.
Oh, you took it down. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And his adaptability down.
I'll shoot that.
So.
Yeah. Range 2.
Yes.
So.
Boss.
You have a focus. I can't shoot. Well, actually, theoretically, I can shoot with that
okay.
one.
I did it.
You do the focus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets 1.
Boss. 1 shield.
And 1 shield.
Now it's my turn.
Okay. From Bosk this time. Now, Bugge fires back.
So 4 versus 3.
Let's see how much hurt he can put on.
Only 1.
Oh, that wasn't an unlucky shot. Oh, still good.
I like the way he rolled the die, just kind of boop, and they just kind of flop into place.
Also, Dengar shieldless.
Yeah, Dengar's lost shields.
And then I will try to mangle you here.
And he's in a bad position.
Right,
He comes his return shot. It's not the same against Dengar.
Now we have a Mangler cannon from Bosk.
1 hit again.
Against Dengar, and only gets one crit. 1 crit. 1 evade, 2 evades.
Oh, okay.
With the Glitterstone.
Oh well.
So I was hoping for some serious.
Yeah, that was supposed to be a firework display, and it just ended up kind of going off with a bit of a wet gunpowder.
Yes, yeah, they were throwing noodles at each other.
I am stress-free. That is good.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he popped out countermeasures and etc. So all of Dengar's toys are out.
He finds himself in a difficult situation now.
Yeah,
because he wants to bring his arc around to be able to take full advantage of his ability.
Yeah, but then
it becomes too predictable.
Yes, and then Bosk will be able to.
Christopher, so his son's sick. Okay. We will be looking at the top cut or the elimination bracket. We're hoping to get the Bob D Alexander Puil matchup, Rebels against Rebels. I do have the lists. Let me take a look, see if I can go through some of the lists.
Alexander was my loss in last. The only loss. Really? Yes, he is playing the Cancer. So Ben with Loporedo, Ezra Mole. Yes, and all the stuff that the race has to offer.
Right, Bob D is playing Fenrau, Ray, and AP5. Fenrau with Veteran Instincts, Chopper, Flight Assist Astromech, Ray with Expertise, Finn, C3PO, the original Millennium Falcon title, Engine Upgrade, and AP5 with the Courier Droid. That's Bob D.
That's a very interesting list because you can do a lot with this Ray. You can even, for example, use her as a blocker. You coordinate her at PS1, do something. That's a very nice list, and this list is a list that I think can handle well.
Yeah, and Alexander Puil is playing the typical low-fall rebel, sensor jammer, twin laser turret, Ezra Bridger, Maul, engine upgrade, title, Fenrau with the Veteran Instincts, Hellshot Co-Pilot, Flight Assist Astromech, and a Zeb Aurelius attack shuttle with Chopper.
From my perspective, personally, I would cheer for Bob because if I get
everyone wants to cheer for Bob.
If I got those ghosts out of the picture, it's easier for
because we have at least 2 of those lists, with Farn being the other one, Alexander Puil.
I think there are more of them.
There are. I've got all the lists, so let me just go through. Well, let's look at who we've got. This is Mankit, the champion who has the first round bye in stage 3, is playing the same thing. So he makes it through to the top 8 set quarterfinals with no problem. Rick Porcius is playing Captain Nim, Veteran Instincts, Extra Munitions, Harpoon Missile, Twin Laser Turret, Thermal Detonators, Proton Bombs, Havoc title, Long Range Scanners, Trajectory Simulator, and Genius. How do they get so many upgrades on one ship? And Miranda Donny, Twin Laser Turret, Extra Munitions, Harpoon Missile, Sabine Bren, Bomblet Generator, and Long Range Scanner. So Miranda Nim there with Rick Porcius. Philip Vukic, your comrade, Captain Yor, Palpatine, Collision Detector, Quick Draw, Veteran Instincts title, Fire Control System, Lightning Frame, Lightweight Frame, Cluster Sensor Cluster? It's called that tech upgrade, isn't it?
Yes. You can spend your focus to get an extra evade.
Yeah, cool. And then Inquisitor with Push the Limit, Auto Thrusters, and TIE V1. We've got Bob D, we've already talked about, Fenrau, Ray, and AP5. We've got Raphael Cognor with Kanan Jarrus Ghost, Fire Control System, Twin Laser Turret, Ray, Recon Specialist, Engine Upgrade with the Attack Shuttle with Chopper, and a Fenrau, Sheafapede with Veteran Instincts, Hotshot Co-Pilot, and Flight Assist Astromech. We've got the 3 X7 Defenders, Colonel Vessery and 2 Glaives, Crackshot Defenders, with Archibald Zimoni. We've got Alexander Poles, Lowfall, Rebel, and Zeb Fenrau. We've got Rune Pritchard, we saw yesterday on the stream, playing Ray with Expertise, Kanan Jarrus, Finn, Engine Upgrade, Millennium Falcon, and Jan Ors with Trick Shot, Twin Laser Turret, and Chewbacca and Moldy Crow. He had a very difficult game yesterday where he basically gifted Jan Ors to his opponent Kim, but then managed to claw things back with Ray. And here we've got now.
It's my list, Nora.
That's you, is it?
Yes, Nora with Push the Limit, title C3PO.
What's it say here? Kane Cavanfield? That's your email address, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nora Rexley, Fenrau, and Lorik with Self as Tactician, Courier Droid, Guidance Ships, Nora with Push the Limit, C3PO to D2, Vector Thrusters and Title, and Fenrau with Veteran Instincts Tactician, M9G8 and Guidance Chips. System open list for Thomas Horgard, Darth Vader, X1, Veteran Instincts, we've got dice rolls, 1 hit, 2 blank.
And I have 2 dice.
And a focus.
Yeah.
So him.
Oh, he's.
And was also range.
Sorry, that removes his stress, by the way.
Yeah, because you're
focus.
right. Yeah. And we established it was range 3 here.
3 standard hits.
So 2 shields.
And he's popped Contraband Cybernetics once again this time. 2 more shields. Let's remove those Contraband Cybernetics.
We're in range 2.
Let's see. We'll try to light up Tengar now.
And he's used another glitter stim on the Sarge as well.
3 versus 2. Yep. Two hits.
2 hits and 2 blanks.
Okay. Special days.
And you get a tractor beam token.
Dengar takes 2 damage. Tractor beams is dead. His agility down. Half points go on the board in favour of Bugge.
You have to
no boss will be shooting as well.
It's not like
Oh, I've got his first name. There we go.
Okay. He will do that now with a harpoon.
He's using the harpoons on Dengar.
Yeah.
Because it's evil.
From Dusk.
Yeah. And I will.
Guidance
2 hits, a crit.
You're actually already dead. But,
he says you're actually already dead, but I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, probably yes.
2 hits, 2 crits, 1 focus.
To 2 hits. Yep. So you receive 4 hits and a crit.
And he uses Bosk to pile it on.
More than that. Overkill.
4 and a crit.
Yeah.
The crit.
And a crit.
Damage cockpit. That's my
you have a skill 0, but you can still shoot back.
Yeah. Well, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's under there.
Yeah, he will get his revenge shot.
Yeah, he gets to fire back.
You have a target lock.
And spends.
Do I? Thanks. Oh, I'll reroll.
Spends a target lock to reroll all dice.
This one's yours.
Gets 1 crit.
Still have shields. So I lose
a focus.
Yep. And Dengar's over.
Dengar goes.
And I do not think that Asajj will be able to pull it over on her own.
I mean,
it
Bugge,
will be for her a very difficult matchup, especially that the other Time Walk Asajj on the other part of the table has a lot of glitter stims.
Well, he's only got 1 left. He's only got 1 glitter stim left now.
But this is the push the limit one, so
yeah.
Let's see. It might be very.
We'll have to wait and see. So we were just saying the Thomas Hargard from the Stage 3 of the System Open event. Darth Vader, Veteran Instincts, Engine Upgrade, Advanced Targeting Computer, Quick Draw, Veteran Instincts, Fire Control System, Harpoon, Missiles, Advanced Optics, Special Ops Training, Lightweight Frame, and a new Squadron Pilot from the Alpha class. harpoon missiles and long-range scanners. Timo is playing Nimgar, Dengar, Expertise, K4, Burnout, Punishing One, Nim, Veteran Instincts, Twin Laser Turret, Bomblet Generator, Havoc, Engine Upgrade, Accuracy Corrector, and Genius. What's this one? This one is Jesper Hills.
Control bots.
Yeah, control bots. IG-88B with push to limit advanced sensors, auto thrusters, ion cannon, tractor beam, rigged cargo chute. IG-2000. IG-88C push to limit advanced sensors, auto thrusters, ion cannon, tractor beam, rigged cargo chute, ion bombs, and the IG-2000 title.
Yeah, that's a full control.
Yeah.
So you are behind him, you get ioned. You are front, you get ioned all the time.
Yeah. Matthew Fisher from the UK brings what he calls the tragic simulator. Captain Nim, Veteran Instincts, Extra Munitions, Harpoon, Missiles, Twin Laser Turret, Thermal Detonators, Proton Bombs, Havoc, Long Range Scanners, Trajectory Simulator and Genius. And Miranda Donny with Twin Laser Turret, Extra Munitions, Harpoon, Missiles, Sabrine Wren, Bomblet Generator and Long Range Scanners. Farn, Lungalan, Low 4 Rebel, Zeb, you know how it works. And the only list that I'm missing there is for Andreas Bengston, which I have in my messenger.
I will make sure for target lock.
Where is he? There he is. Andreas Carlson is playing Low 4 Rebel. So at least 4, isn't it? I think I've gone through at least 4 in the top 16.
But there are a lot of lists that are built up, especially to counter it. So I hope we will not.
What would you think about the double IGs against that list?
If Jesper does it right, he will just walk him off the board, and that's it.
Yeah.
And he ends up here.
Absolutely.
Remove the stress, receive the
He's
stress.
capable to doing 2 ions per turn.
From you.
Yeah.
And those guys.
Yes, I'll give you more stress. Yeah. Range.
Okay.
Yeah, almost
1 or 2 maybe.
It actually looks like a 2.
And I think they are basically, let's say, 2 people that fly robots
3 versus
so well. It's
down to 1 slot.
Jasper
But
here
it's kind
in
of fun
UK
to see
and
the
Philip both in US.
But
I
that's
think
fine.
that are the
Philip
most-
Booth is amazing. Actually, Philip Booth is become a close friend of Francisco, the marshal, the organizer at the Spanish National, because they played together. Direct hit. They played together at the World Championships. In fact, it was Philip that actually knocked.
Some return shots.
Return shots.
Okay.
Knocked Francisco out in the top 8. After having played in the Swiss, Francisco beat the IGs in the Swiss, and then they played again in the top, and Philip won.
Bosk is on 3 hole only, so it might be swinging. So if he is able to get Bosk out of the game next turn, which out really damaging himself,
Then it becomes
might be different.
a Sarge on a Sarge. The only problem being that Bugge's Sarge has a lot more of an advantage with Lone Wolf and the free action to reposition the gyroscopic targeting. That gives him a huge advantage over a Sarge, Jacques Sarge.
Yeah, but on the other hand, he has pushed the limit and engine, and he's moving before. So he won't be able to leverage this engine to the right amount. Yeah. That's one of the issues here.
Okay. And stress for
Focus evade. Stress.
So what are the prizes you've managed to take home so far? What are the prizes you've managed to win so far?
Here?
Yeah.
So
you made it through to stage 3.
We will get the shields now. And the bounty hunters.
The 4 cards, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. And I think for top 8 you get the range levels. But the rest, team plates are top 4. And then the best prizes are for the final table.
Of course. Okay, that's good though.
My red turns have been horrible.
And you get the opportunity, if you get knocked out of the elimination bracket, you can go straight over to Hyperspace with buys for the rounds you've missed. So that works out well as well. You're not going home. The dream isn't over until the end.
So
I think it's like the top 4 from both sides get an invitation, correct?
I think yes.
It's only the person that wins the main event that gets the flight.
Yeah.
But top 4 from both get an invitation to the Coruscant final.
Yeah, so from the Hyperspace you have to be undefeated. So
you have to be what? Undefeated. That's
yes,
right. Yes.
Every undefeated from the Hyperspace.
Yeah.
Yes. So.
And I'm out of range.
But going in on round 3 with 2 buys means it's pretty good. It puts it in your favour.
You only need to win 4 games.
Yeah.
So.
That killed me.
So
2
it
hits
might be easier than yesterday from our
blank.
perspective, but from the second you can have all those surprise lists
Another direct hit.
in the Hyperspace.
Yeah.
That was mine.
So it might be swingy, really.
Actually,
Yeah.
only have,
So boss goes
5
down.
stress tokens with me, but I kind of think that that should be. He can.
And we have a
without you
full
helping, he
time
can
walk
get,
Asajj versus let's say a slightly
Like I
damaged
say.
Asajj.
Yeah, I don't know. I
now
think
we have
the difference will be here on the Lone Wolf. The Lone Wolf is going to be the deciding factor here.
And let's say the pressure is on the first limit Asajj
yours
because
seems a little bit
the
cheap.
Lone Wolf Asajj is more expensive.
Yeah,
Flat more of upgrades.
yeah, of course.
So he will have to kill her.
2 hits.
And a focus token.
And he gets 2. Focus. No, what am I doing? I'm
Turn
going
this
to take shit.
backwards. No, I can't because I only made my mistake.
So,
That's okay.
let's have it.
This might be actually a very close game now. He managed to.
I think really it was. I think it was more of a mistake
Now,
using the
super happy
harpoon missiles on
that you have the
Dengar.
initiative.
Maybe.
So you have to.
Yeah, but because the boss was
two
in
things.
such
Throw 1, 2.
Boss
position
Boss
that-
wasn't going to be able to turn around to get back onto the Asajj.
Yeah.
But I don't know if there'd have been an opportunity, you know. I mean, he was pretty much going to stick enough damage on Dengar that with a primary attack as well, with the Bosk ability. That I think the harpoon missiles were just kind of overkill.
Yeah,
And
but I think he wanted to be 100% sure that he will get Dengar out of the board this round because with the primary on range 3, at
An extra die.
yes,
Yeah.
he might not be able to kill him, and then he would be, let's say the game would be very, very different. Yes, because then Dengar would be moving range 1 with a range shot.
Yeah,
So
I get it.
and his Asajj was too close, so Lone Wolf was off.
Yeah. And the stress.
That would
Also,
be.
don't think we will be in range. So,
I understood the harpoon. The harpoon was, I think, a good call because he was realizing that the boss will never shoot again, so he wants to be 100% sure that he gets out of.
I mean, it makes sense, huh?
no. Can you make sure it's probably here?
And I believe he's still got Bugge's
And
still got 1 glitter stim on Asajj as well.
end of combat.
So no range on that round.
Oh, did you shoot her?
No, but I turn this back.
Yeah, and another thing, he has pushed the limit, so he's stressing
Oh,
himself, so he will use, say, the red Asajj will use Latsurazi very often.
Yeah. So yeah, just to remind everybody, if you did miss the action yesterday, the videos are already posted on YouTube, so you can go along and watch them now, rather than having to go through those giant videos that are on Twitch all the time. As soon as the event ends, you've got like a 4 or 5 hour video you've got to kind of scrub through. But they're already up on YouTube, so you can just watch each match independently. And yeah, we're getting ready. Once this match is finished, I think there'll be a short break, and then we'll be getting underway with the top, the final elimination bracket, stage 3 of the System Open event. Really looking forward to. Lots of people. The interesting thing about it is that there's lots of people that in that top cut that I've had some sort of contact with. I'm on the wrong screen there, but please do support the Patreon. Say hi, Lukasz.
Hello.
This was the screen I wanted. Yeah, I mean, Matthew Fisher, Mankit I've not actually met, Archibald, Thomas North, Farm, Langerland, plenty of people that I already know. Let me see if I can bring it up here, make more sense to be looking at it. So, Bob D, I've known, I've talked to in person, I've not seen his game. Rick Porcius I've seen, Rafael Cogneau I've seen, Lukasz I've seen, Philip I've not seen, Farn I've seen, Matthew Fisher, Jesper Hills I've seen play, I've not had him on stream. Timo Raab I've had on stream.
And Focus for more stress.
No,
And Focus for more.
I had him commentate. He didn't play on stream. Rune we saw yesterday. Andreas Carlsen I've not seen, but I spoke to him yesterday. Archibald I saw yesterday, and Thomas I've not seen. So about out of the top 15 players that qualified for stage 3, there's only about 5 of them that I don't know in some sort of personal contact, and only a couple more that have never appeared on my stream before.
Yeah, that's no. So no
exchange.
stress.
So we got already 3 exchange between both of the Asars, and only 1 shield is down from those 3 exchanges. So I think
we have 3 defensive dice. Yeah.
we will be seeing it for next 15 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I see that
2 hits and a focus.
You spend your focus.
Spends the focus. 3 hits. I hate those white dice.
This one.
It's got a 1 focus and an evade, and he's re-rolling with Lone Wolf. Gets a blank. Thinks about the focus.
Spend my focus to
Spends the focus.
Stress.
1 shield down. And okay,
And he cancelled 1 with Latsrazi, huh?
yeah.
3 dice versus 3. And yeah.
Focus, blank, hit, just 1. Repeats with Lone Wolf. Oh, no, it's target lock. He spent a target lock, so he could re-roll the focus as well. 2 hits and a crit. 1 focus, 2 focus and a blank. He's taken them. Loses all 3 shields.
Yeah, I think time walkers. And he has still the glitter steam over on, and he does not need to spend his action to turn or.
He's just more tanky.
The gyroscopic targeting, and he's moving after.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing.
It's a huge deal that he can re-roll evade dice. It's one of the most difficult things to do in the game is re-roll evade dice. There are ways of doing it, but compared to re-rolling red dice, where there's a whole bunch of mechanics that will do it, re-rolling evade dice is something that's still pretty scarce. And in this sort of a matchup, it's just something that's going to be a big deciding factor for him. Maintaining range 3, getting himself an extra evade dice, and being able to re-roll those because he's got no friendly ships. And as you said, he's moving after. He's positioned in front, so he can control. He's throttling down Jacques' ship because he can't do fast maneuvers because he's going to be blocked from advancing too far forwards. So I mean, Bugge.
His resource is 4 points cheaper at the end of the day, so he has to put damage on this time war passage with better action economy.
Yeah, so Bugge is the gentleman X-Wing player. We've got dressed on the left side of the table in his suit and hat.
Sorry, I'm thinking.
Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, Jack's got a lot to think about here. He's on the tail end of this game. He's on the losing end at the moment. Is there something he could do to kind of you see? So it pulls in. His engine upgrade's useless there. Unless he's gonna engine upgrade.
For a second I thought you would point it backwards.
Just in case you go there.
Yeah.
Stress.
Focuses with push the limit. And Bugge.
Can you see my...
It's there, you have it in your hand.
Goes free forward.
I will do let's see, we are at range 3. Yeah. I will do a focus action.
Focuses.
Yeah, we are range 3, so we can't stress each other.
Okay, so I'll just shoot again.
Yeah.
Jacques opens fire.
Target
1
lock.
hit, 1 crit. Spends a target lock to re-roll the blank. Gets another hit. 2 hits to crit.
Crit and 2 normal. Sorry, 2 quick. Sorry.
2 hits and 2 crits.
No,
1
2 hits and 1 crit.
Okay, luckily. I will Lone Wolf.
Yeah.
Re-rolls the lone wolf.
And
Gets
I will
2.
eat your stress.
Lads.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will try to shoot back.
No, nothing happening there.
Another thing that he's doing is trying to keep the distance so he cannot use his Assa's ability to stress.
Yep. Blanks with a focus.
So 1 hit and 1 crit.
What hit and crit goes on to a Sarge. Your first.
Yeah.
That would be. But that's
if you
not
make
the
a
way
white
to do
maneuver.
it, is it? That's the loose stabilizer.
And the other one is just turn
Sorry,
down.
we didn't do that one.
Yeah.
I'm lucky.
That's close to the. Okay, it's like, yeah, who cares?
Okay, so
I will turn this to my right.
red tones now.
Yeah. So it's getting worse. It's getting worse for him. He's loose stabilizer. He can't do straight maneuvers.
Yeah, you have to kill me.
Oh no! It's if after you execute a white maneuver, you receive 1 stress.
Okay. So
And he's got to spend an action to flip it down.
Så han skal slå mig ihjel for at vinde.
we're going green anyway, but still this time of Assad, since we started to watch
My style is kind
Delta's
of you
duel,
can foresee that.
she lost only 1 shield and the glitter team is still not up.
Yeah.
Then let's hope I
So-
know the difference between left and right.
Not that way.
Telling him not to fly off the board. I think they're making fun of Christopher, who flew off the board against you yesterday, when they were saying, I have to make sure I remember which way's right and which way's left.
yeah, but
Obviously, Christopher, I mean, and fair play
I
to him.
think he was convinced that this would fit because when I saw his fan move, he wanted to bring his ships together.
So
and
you're
run
saying
away.
that he did it was an accident?
Yeah, more or less, because
You keep just
I mean, because
I
his
managed to
position
catch-
was that he wanted to terminate the game. That was his
Okay.
position.
yeah, let's keep it. But I was able to catch his fan, so
Yeah.
and he said in this case it's maybe better to fly off the board.
Yeah, absolutely.
that makes
Okay,
sense.
stress. Another range 3 exchange,
Yeah.
so no Assa's ability.
Yeah,
for
so-
Jacques.
Bugge's got all the advantage here with an extra evade dice and force the lone wolf.
You have a range, yeah. I was
Okay,
also measuring
here we
power.
go. A Sarge for Jacques attacks.
3 hits
Jacques attack
with your focus.
gets 3 hits
Okay, and I
after
have
spending the
3
focus.
I will,
2 focus, re-rolls the blank for lone wolf.
I have a focus token. Yeah.
Another
I will
blank.
spend the focus.
Spends a
and
focus
your,
token.
Spends
your
stress.
stress.
Yeah.
So
No
let's see
damage.
if 3 naked dice versus 3 naked dice, what it will.
And he gets 2
And
hits.
the lone wolf, the last one.
And 2 focus, blank. So another 2 hit.
No crit.
No crits this time. Where's my die?
And I will keep my.
Hang on, I'm missing a damage card. There we go.
towards you.
So
Yeah.
some 3 health, so that
So
would
you're
be
down
soon
to
over.
3
It's,
health.
it's over. I mean, there's no way he can claw it back. But Bugge's controlling the range. Stays at range 3. Gets an extra of 8 dice. Re-rolls with Lone Wolf. And even there, he had no focus result for his attack.
Yeah, and even now, if he will be now catched range 1, he will just
Yeah.
take an evade, pop
Yeah.
glitter steam,
Absolutely.
and he will lose maximum to 2
Yeah.
shields, maybe 2 shields and 1 hull,
Yeah.
and light up.
Do you think there's a possibility here where let's have a look at it here, where
Yeah.
Jacques goes 5 straight, trying to block him, maybe even engine upgrading him a little bit further, trying to. No, okay.
No, he has a very different idea.
Fearing about it. But
He will
no way.
probably, because he has not a lot of hull left, he will now
Yeah.
probably take focus. Only focus, which activate, and he do not want to stress himself.
No.
Okay. So he is going for the gamble simply. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will have. He will have Bugge's Assage range 1 for the next couple of turns, and he will try to make best use of it.
Do an evade action.
Evade, yeah, it's exactly what you said.
He will take evade.
He's going to pop Glitter Stem.
Pop up Glitter Stem.
To consider if I want to.
Or not, no, he's getting just stressed. He's not popping Glitter Stem. It does not seem so.
Well, his opponent's down to 3 dice.
No,
there's 3 hits.
Jacques
I mean, there's every possibility if you go all in on this one.
He's thinking about popping Glitter Stem or not.
But he's not doing it in the end.
He is not doing it.
Range 2, 3 focus results. Spends his focus. Bugge rolls. A blank and a blank. Lone Wolf gives him nothing. Takes 3 damage.
One.
Just 1, yeah, because of the.
Let's see, I've been good at this
Yeah,
so far.
Here we go.
You have an evade in my stress, but
3 blanks. Rerolls for Lone Wolf. Gets a focus. Nothing there. That gives Jacques a momentary reprieve from the Executioner.
Yeah.
Turn my arc
But
front.
this Assage is on 1 shield.
Yeah.
And he just changed his arc, so he will be probably doing a hard 3 right.
Yeah. But it's when I
Yes.
move a 3
Yeah.
So that will force
but when you move
Jacques to use one of
and
his
then
actions
end
to
of combat.
swing his arc around.
Yeah.
Now, if it was going ahead, it would be a lot worse.
it goes forward now.
Yeah. Now I'm glad I didn't glitter stain, because then I would have been double stressed when I didn't manage to hit you hard.
Yeah.
But the gyroscopic
And we have
targeting
around 20
can be
minutes
used as well for
Windscape
some
as
mind
well.
tricks,
Yeah.
mind game tricks. You're spinning your arc, pretending that you are going to go somewhere,
Absolutely, yeah.
and you are going somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I don't think that in this case Bugge needs to do such mind. This is the best move, so no one. And
I think, yes.
there isn't anything Jacques can do to stop it.
Yeah.
So he should be just executing it and taking evade, popping Glitter Stem.
He's got only 3 damage cards on.
Let's see what the players will decide.
No, he's got 4. He's got 4.
Yeah. Yeah. 2. Yeah.
A 2-10, I believe.
So I do get stressed.
You get stressed. Yeah.
Done a white maneuver, so he's going to get stressed because of the loose stabilizer he had.
I think he forgot about the script.
Yeah.
And he won't be able to shoot if Assage does as I expect to.
Yep, well, I
3
don't get
hearts
any
to the right.
Yeah.
He won't
Into
be
his
able
blind
to shoot
spot,
her.
yeah.
You're swinging that way.
Be in the blind spot.
It's too bad when you forget that. I'm
I don't
sorry
know.
about that.
Gone from the
Oh,
for the
okay.
mind games.
Yeah.
It's okay, I forgot it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
So you don't have arc on me,
think he will need
and I
to
have arc
spin
on
his
you.
arc.
Either way, he's still in the blind spot.
I will do
He
a full section.
it looks like it might be. It's a close range 1.
Ah, okay.
It might be range 2.
I'll just be completely
The stress goes on again for Assage. Oh well.
Oh, range. Wow. Range 1.
I'm just measuring here in my mobile arc. I think you are at range 2. Yeah. You are at range 2. So 3 versus 2.
Okay.
I will spend my focus.
3 hits with a focus spent,
You will die.
and there he goes.
The game.
That's the end of the game. Thank you very much, Lucas. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Good luck with your main event with the stage 3, right, at the elimination bracket.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just switch over the camera quickly. Say goodbye. There we
Goodbye.
go. Thank you very much for joining me, and good luck with the next event. And I hope the two of you, between you and Philip, you manage to the best pole wins. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, bye.
Bye. Let me go over and get interviews with those two.
And I'm kind of winning it because you have the initiative. So
Yeah.
because if you were out here, then you had to measure. Can you stress me? Yes. Okay. I have to live with that. I can stress you back.
Good game, guys. Thank you very much. The gentleman X-Wing player with his suit and hat. And I really like the way you announce everything you're doing. Like, make it perfectly clear what's happening, what you're thinking, stuff like that. Really good. Do you want to come over and do the interview with me?
Yeah, sure.
And then I'll tell you what. You need to do a results slip, huh?
Yeah.
You got a pen?
I can do that.
We'll fill it out now, and then you can go hand it in. Did you have a judge on the table?
No. He was just watching.
Paul is a friend, so he was just watching.
No, yesterday they were putting judges on the table, and I weren't sure if there was one there.
So you killed 50 of mine,
and
I obliterated you.
Obliterated. Okay, come on then, Jack. Let's do this. I'll sit here.
Yeah. So what's your name, by the way?
My name's Simon.
Simon. Hi, Simon.
One moment. You don't know who I am?
I've seen you on some of the streams before, but never remembered the name. Like, he makes nice streams. That's it.
Thank you very much. Okay, Jacques, it was a good game.
Yeah, that was fun.
I liked your list. Have you played against Bugge before?
No.
No, because you're from Holland, huh?
Yeah.
So you hadn't had the chance. He when it started off, do you think a lot of time I talk about the mind games in X-Wing? How much do you think Bugge, or however you say it, I'm not sure, I'll speak to him later, how much do you think he plays mind games with you? Because when you set up, it was like, oh, I think I'm going to get my ass kicked.
Oh no, I knew that was rubbish.
Yeah.
I don't listen to that generally.
Yeah.
I think I also made a comment back. Yeah, well, we'll have to see. I'm not quite sure about that.
I mean, his Asajj was a lot more tanky than yours.
Yeah.
And the Bosk as well was able to stick heavy damage on Dengar. But also then towards the end, was like moving his mobile arc as if trying to suggest I'm going a different direction than what you maybe think I am, and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just kind of think like I kind of noticed like a little bit of psychological play on his side of the table. Now, kind of like see if I can mess with you a bit.
If it was working, I didn't notice. So that would be the best kind then.
Wicked, excellent. Okay, so when you set up against it, you were obviously seeing it as being a difficult matchup for you.
Yeah, I thought it would be hard.
Yeah.
And the plan was to fly in range 1 of Bosk and maybe bump him with Asajj. And the original plan was to do the same with Dengar, just to fly him in front of him as well and just kill him as quick as possible. And then I changed my mind in turn 2 and banked out with Dengar. That wasn't very smart. And that was I learned that his Asajj is very tanky.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Did you feel once Dengar started taking damage, it was kind of all over then straight away?
No, not at all, because I had my Asajj around his Bosk, and I was able to kill his Bosk that way without taking it, and then it's just 2 Asajjes left at the end. And and he spent most of his glitter stims by that stage, so then it's my push the limit versus his without push the limit, and he has the initiative, which helps him then again.
So the Dutch contingent account, yes, they were saying there's like 12 of you.
Yeah.
And 3 of you have made the top for the main event, the stage 3. Fan, Mankit, and there's another one.
Rick
Porcius.
Yeah.
So a good representation there. 12. 1/4 of you make it through to the main event qualifier. And you're going to keep playing in the other one, the Hyperspace?
Yeah, all day long.
Yeah, for every single win you get, there's a different prize, huh?
Okay.
So I think that's how it works anyway. Yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much. Good luck with the rest of your games, okay? And hopefully we'll see each other again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Cool.
So do you do commentary from here then when we're playing it?
when we did the UK national. Yeah, man. In UK, we were about the same distance. There wasn't anything between us and the table, and I was facing the table as well. And they had so in the final where George was playing, it was fun.
Fik ham ned på 3 hold med den der, og så en terning mod en harpun.
So we ended up having to send the sun away.
Med Bosk og...
Look, I'm doing you?
Yeah,
sure. Come on.
Yeah, I think I saw that one. To stop the commentary. Yeah.
But thanks, man.
So little space. You see a photos. It's just like these 2 chairs like this. And I end up having to put my arm around Jack the whole time.
It's funny.
Okay, sit down.
Thank you.
Okay, how do I say it? Is it Bugge?
Bugge.
Bugge.
Yeah,
I'm
it
sorry.
sounds like Bugge without the R, but that's not a...
I apologise because you're going to see the video and I'm going to murder it all the way through. I mean, I changed the pronunciation 3 or 4 times. But
for native English speaking, it's easiest just to say boogie.
Give it to me one more time.
Boogie. Bugge is the proper pronunciation, but for English speaking people, it's easier to say boogie. And I'm fine with that. As long as it's not Bugge.
Bugge?
Yeah.
Why? What's that?
Well, Bugge means so much spat in English, like
anal
sex between men and...
Bugge, right, okay. I thought you were telling me a Danish word.
No.
I was like, oh, what's that mean? I will tell you that Bugge is also an English word for when you...
I know that.
Okay. All right. So anyway, good game on your part. The gentleman X-Wing player, you're very prim and proper. You're showing up in your suit and your hat, and the way you sit, everything's very proper. Tell me about what you felt about the matchup.
Well, I would say in this case, one of the most important die roll was the initiative, because I wanted his Ventress to move before my Ventress. Yeah. He has to push the limit and has to guess, will he be in arc and then be double stressed, which make it easier for Latrazzi, and if I even lucky that he will still be double stressed the round after. And then maybe because my list is a bit gimmicky with the bounty hunters out for the big Jabba the Hutt contracts, but and I think if he played against it, this gentleman a few more times, he would know what to do. But Bosk, he did more damage in this match than he usually do. He is there, of course, as a threat and a damage dealer, but also just as a booster for the Shadowcaster. With 4 times glitter stim on the Shadowcaster.
Cool.
Which make it nearly invincible, at least. If it's
did you feel maybe like the thing that made it more easy for you was that he left kind of Dengar alone and exposed, and you could just kind of close with both your ships battering him from a distance, and just basically within a couple of turns take him off the table, whilst focusing on Dengar and not having and kiting, as we call it, you know, when you fly a kite, kiting his Asajj along behind you.
Exactly. When he in round 2 banked with Dengar, so he was facing my Ventress. I knew that I would stress him with the Ventress ability, and I think I spent his stress for an extra evade, but I could have been tempted there not to. Well, actually, no, he was stressed after that because he was forced to make a green maneuver.
A white maneuver,
a green maneuver. And at that point, when he was banking away from his right side, he needed to either go through me or turn away from me. So I already kind of had him controlled there, and
And you did some excellent range control on when it was just the 2 ships one-on-one, maintaining yourself at range 3, and you've got a huge advantage having Lone Wolf and another glitter stim in the back pocket just in case. So it was always, whilst you kept at range 3, you were just able to just put more and more damage on him while soaking up his own firepower.
And again, when you have 2 ships with equal PS, it's actually statistically the ship that shoots last that will win, because I have my focus token and I can decide to spend it defensively, but if he with his attack, I still have it for my attack, and he might have used his focus for attack. So, so normally you would take evade with a Ventress, especially when you have Glitterstim, but as long as I kept him on range 3, it was a little bit, I felt safe enough to just go with the focus and then maybe be able to use it offensively.
Okay, wicked. Well,
I did, yeah.
Thank you very much. I hope you have the rest of the day is good for you.
It will be, yeah.
And let's see if you manage to stay undefeated for as long as possible.
Oh,
let's
past
see.
next match.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Bugge.
Welcome.
Bugge.